What is up, guys? Today, the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree official story trailer dropped. Ignore chat. They're being ridiculous. So we're going to check it out. I have not seen this yet. It came out while I was at work. I saw a tweet randomly. I'm like, oh, crap. I need to watch that. So we're going to watch it now together and see what happens. So let's do it.
Peggy 16.
A little loud.
Mikula the Kind spoke of the beginning. The seduction and the betrayal.
Pling plong.
An affair from which gold arose.
That looks very Mog-esque.
And so too was Shadow born. What followed was a war unseen.
Okay. It was like fire colossi.
One that could never be put to song. A purge without grace or honor.
There's Mesmer right there.
The tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
Mesmer's flame, not Mesmer's flame. Oh, we've seen that thing before, I think, in the first trailer. So this is a war in that shadow realm, we'll call it, I guess, then. In the shadow of the Erdtree.
And so kindly Mikula would abandon everything. His golden flesh. His blinding strength, even his fate. But we are not deterred. We choose to follow.
Okay. Got the squad there, all right?
Will you walk with us?
Ooh, I wonder. All right, we're gonna go back through this. I have speculations to make. Yeah, we got like a month. 1 month from today, actually. Nice. And shameless plug for the collector's edition. No? Oh, there. Oh, no, no, nope. All right, cool. It's like they planned it, I know, right? There we go. What is this? There it is. I was wondering where he was. I didn't buy this. I bought the original collector's edition. As you can see, Millennia's behind me, but not this one. All right, let's walk through it. So before we start, the narrator, the whoever's talking right there, I think that might be this knight right here, because she said join us. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wonder if this is like a crew that we'll meet these characters throughout the game, maybe, or it could just be the player characters also. It might not have anything to do with, you know, anything to do with the actual in-game NPCs we're going to meet, besides obviously Mikula and probably Mesmer. So actually Mikula hunt party with you in it. Maybe, I don't know. That's kind of what it seems, Vanda. You felt like that. So Mikula, I don't know if we know Mikula's a boy or a girl, but it's just like walking barefoot, asking to get diseases like that, especially over that like bloody, rotten ground. Streamer is keeping some Giot away from us. This is literally 1984 and toxic. What does that mean? What is the Giot? Anyways, let's watch it again. So this first scene here looks like Mikula
the Kind
being in like Mog's domain.
Beginning. The seduction and the betrayal.
Like, what is that? So, well, you have theories. The flesh pile is a portal to the lands between. The America is opening with the flesh of her people. So you think that might be... I think that's supposed to be Mikola here, though.
An affair from which gold arose.
Yeah, I think this is Mikola. And this has the Mog aesthetic to it, so maybe it has something to do with the in-between, between the lands between and the shadow. Like, here's the lands between where it's golden, and the shadow area back here. You don't think that's Mikola there? Okay. Okay.
And so too was Shadow born.
I'm buying in on that. Okay.
What followed was a war unseen.
The lands betwixt DS2 confirmed. Okay, so this war... Do we think this is a war between Marika and this faction here? I guess Mesamir's faction, we'll assume right now, because they didn't name anybody else to be the leader of them. So we think this is a war between the lands between and...
One that could never be put to song.
This right here, this faction.
A purge without grace or...
Okay, so that doesn't... Does this look like... What is that? Hold on, what is that right there? Going across the screen. Is that moving? It is. It's like, maybe it's like a spell. Yeah.
The tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
Is that... Is she saying Mesamir or Mesma? So it said in the lore, this is the place where America became a god. Okay. Mesamir looking edgy as fuck, though. I can appreciate it. Mesmus. Okay, because that's Mesamir right there in particular. He likes to impale people. We knew that already. Little Vlad the Impaler reference. I think Mesma, something like that. So now this is the shadow. This is the other version of the Erdtree, right? So this is a different place altogether. Parallel dimension or something. I don't know.
And so kindly Mikola would abandon everything.
Okay, so after those events, Mikola abandons the lands between? Is that what that's supposed to mean? Because obviously Millennia don't know where dude is, and we thought that Mog had him in an egg. Okay, yeah. I'm tracking. So I wonder what these are meant to be. If these are being that, well, it said there's no grace, so maybe these are like Mikola's equivalent of grace in that world that we're going to?
His golden flesh, his blinding strength.
So this is implying he leaves his godhood behind, which I saw a bunch of people saying his hair he left behind or the new graces. Okay, I saw a bunch of people saying that there's a lot of parallels between Mikola and Griffith, but based off this story trailer, it's like the opposite. He left godhood behind. He's like going the opposite direction as well that Griffith went.
Even his fate.
So I wonder who this is. This must be Mesma, maybe. Maybe that's who that is. Maybe not. It looks like the lady who had the spear back here in the trailer. Let me find her. Her, right here, maybe. You think that's Saint Trina? Okay, you can get her arrows. So that could be her right there, maybe? In this scene? Then we're going back to here. And why do you think it's Saint Trina, Vanda?
But we are not deterred.
The petals, okay.
We choose to follow.
So I wonder if these are meant to be... That's the question right now. Are these the player characters? Is this narrator a player character? Or is this like Mikola's little squad here who's going to get him back? Is this the Band of the Hawk? No. Just making a Berserk reference because why not, right? Dude, it could be. This could be. There's Casca right there. This is the big dude that uses the axe, whose name I forget. This can be the knife guy. The rest are just people. Guts right there. Yeah, I kind of, in my head, I like this parallel of going from the eclipse back the opposite direction to, like, if we're gonna make it, just because I'm on a berserk kick right now, go back from like the eclipse back through the golden age, like do the reverse, like pulling away from godhood, and the Band of the Hawk saves Griffith or Mikola in this case. I like that concept that I'm putting together in my head. It probably won't have anything to do with this, but I like the idea. All right, that's it right there. Okay, so we got a little bit of insight to what's going on. This is interesting right here.
Seduction and the betrayal.
That's hair, right? Whose hair, though? You think America's from the land of shadow originally, and that she went to the lands between fleeing from Mesmer? Or, well, there's that, but the Mesma thing they reference.
From which gold arose.
Here, 1 second. I can buy in that's America, maybe. I can get behind that now. And that's her making the portal.
And so too
I'm good.
was Shadow born.
Real World of Warcraft like.
What followed was a war unseen.
So a war unseen. Does that mean a war within the land that America left then? Okay, this might all be within that land that we're going to, the Shadow place, Shadow Realm. We're gonna call it Shadow Realm from now on. And these are Mesmer's army.
One that could never be put to song.
Hence all the spears, right? A lot of spears in this DLC. That dude didn't
A
do.
purge without grace or honor.
This has to be... So America left, and that opened up for this faction to take over this area. Female Moses.
The tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
All right, hold on. Let's turn on... Okay, okay. Wait, go back.
Of Mesmer's flame.
Mesma's flame, okay? Who is... So Mesma, Mesmer, they're going to do the M thing again. Mesma, Mesmer, America. It's probably the other family. Because you had like Godric, Godfrey. Was there a Goddard? There probably was a Goddard. I'm putting him in there if there wasn't. Radagon. Ronnie. There's other R's. Radon. Etc. So I wonder if this is Marika's... Maybe these are her like her line, like her lineage, like that she left behind. Gwen, yeah. Mesma is probably Mesmer's mother. That's an idea. Yeah. So Mesma is a different character than Mesmer. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't couldn't hear that correctly. It is Mesma. And this is just going to be an uncomfortable boss we're going to fight. So originally, I thought when we saw this could be Mikola's shadow. Because Mikola would have a shadow, right? Even though it said he left everything behind. But like, Ronnie still had her shadow. Right? Because Marika hers was Malekith. Another M. Ronnie's was Blythe. I don't know if we knew of any other ones. Oh, fucking Godfrey. What was his? The big lion. I don't know. He called Sar or something. Sarash, that's right. Erasmus. Okay. So I wonder if Mikola will have a little wolf buddy. That'd be kind of cool. I like that concept in the game. Mikola did have millennia. That is true. That's a good point. So, you know, being that millennia was his protector, I wonder if they're going to tie her in somehow. What if the person talking this entire time was millennia? I don't think it is. I mean, we don't know when this DLC takes place in the events of Elden Ring, right? Like it could be before we ever got that far. So millennia could still be alive lore-wise. Maybe. It'd be interesting to see if they pulled her in some way, though. Even, I don't know how they would do it, but in some way. Just because she was so tied to Mikola. I mean, that's where a lot of the lore from Mikola came from, her and Mog. Right, this event we're watching right here is definitely where Mesmer gets his title as Mesmer the Impaler. At least it's reinforcing the title. But I wonder where the events of the DLC in the timeline will take place. Obviously before we sit on the Elden Throne.
And so kindly Mikola would abandon everything.
Okay, alright. So after that, Mikola abandons the throne and does his own thing. We don't know what that is yet. Just leaves. Gives it all up. And now he got the crew shown here coming to get him. That knight armor looks kind of familiar. That kind of looks like Loretta's set, but it's probably not Loretta's set. This looks like a Dark Souls 3 set right there. That kind of looks like the dude, what the hell's his name that calls us Maidenless? Kind of looks like him. I'm sure it's not. This person looks interesting back here too. And we got our sword boy and our thick boy. All right. Well, it's pretty hype. I'm very interested to see how this plays out and watch some other people who are better at the lore for this game, kind of see what their takes on it are. But I like this. This is going to be cool. They're giving us the backstory essentially for when we enter the DLC of like what events occurred before we got there, I assume. And now we're on the hunt for Miquella with perhaps some of these NPCs. When we cross over, we'll talk to one of them or something. And they already confirmed we're going through the egg, which is going to be cool. I mean, everyone speculated a long time ago that the hand was going to be our way in. So I wonder if that isn't actually Miquella's hand then. I wonder what that's meant to be. Maybe that doesn't matter, and maybe it will never get explained. But it's a thought. The body in Mog's palace is useless because spiritually Miquella is gone and is in the land of shadow. Right. Right. Huh. All right. Well, this was fun. This trailer was really good. I mean, their quality on these trailers is insane. Like, it just, everything hit perfect. And the aesthetic for this area looks really cool too. I like Mesimir is going to be a fun bad guy. Until he's not a bad guy. Nah, he's probably going to be a bad guy, I think. I think that's pretty safe to say. Where'd he go? I'm trying to find a still of him. Whatever. Either way, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoy this little trailer analysis / watch party. I'm really excited for this. We have 1 month, which means I need to finish Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro soon. I've played them before, but like we probably should try to finish them beforehand. If not, we're obviously going to do Elden Ring DLC first. Because that's just how it works. But anyways, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.